So good morning guys. So our video for today is about the SIM800L. So this SIM800L is a variety of GSM module. So GSM modules are used to send text messages uh, using a SIM card. So for this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the SIM800 module and how to connect the module to our Uno board. Okay, SIM800L. So I already have my SIM card inserted into the slot. So let's get started. So in this tutorial, we need the SIM800L module, Uno board, breadboard, push button or tack switch, an active buzzer, a couple of connectors, and our power supply adapter, 5 volts, 2 amps. So you might be asking why we are needing this additional power supply. So this additional power supply will be supplying 5 volts to our GSM module. So since powering up the GSM module from our Arduino uh, is unstable compared if we are using an isolated power supply for our or external power supply to our GSM module. So we're going to power up the GSM module using this 5 volts 2 amps adapter, and for our Uno board we're going to use our USB port as a source of our power. So for the connection, you can see on the screen. So for the connection, you can see on your screen uh, our items we need, like the buzzer. We will be connecting the negative side of the buzzer to the ground of our Uno board, and for the positive side we will going to connect it to pin 13. So as for the 5 volts 2 amps power supply, we're going to connect the positive side to the V-in of our SIM800L GSM module, and for the negative side we will connect it to the ground. And for the push button, one side we will going to connect to the ground, and the other side is we're going to connect to pin 7 of our Uno board. For the data line of our GSM module, we have here the TXD pin of our GSM connected to pin 10, and for the RXD pin 11, and for the ground we're going to connect it to the ground to make a common ground between all our circuits. So let's connect our items here so that we can upload the code. So I have here my adapter with the female connector ends. So and just use some shrinkable tubes to secure the splice. So for this, we're going to connect this to our GSM module. 5 volts in and ground. And for our TXD, we're going to connect this to pin 10. And for our RXD, going to use the yellow connector. We're going to use pin 11. And for the ground, we're just going to use ground pin from our Uno board. So the connection of the GSM or the SIM800L is now okay. So now for the button, we're going to connect some ground here to our breadboard. Then for the positive side, we're going to connect this to pin 13. So for the button, we're going to connect this to the negative side. And then for the other pin of our push button, we're going to connect this to pin 7. So now that our circuit is complete, we can now proceed with the code. So let's open the code. So now that we have opened our code, you can see here we just use a software serial library, and the rest is just common programming. So if you want the code, you can download this from the description below. I have posted a link for you to see if you can use this kind of code. So firstly, we're going to plug in our 5 volts to ampere power supply. So as you can see here, the LED of our GSM module is one is steady and one is blinking. So once the blinking slows down, means the GSM module has connected to the signal of the service provider of the SIM card. So since the GSM is already powered up, we're going to connect now our Uno board. So this Uno board, I uploaded the code to this Uno board earlier on so that I can test my code if it is working. So as you can see here in my cell phone, uh, I can now send messages and receive messages from the GSM module. So let's plug in our Arduino board. So since the code is already uploaded, so we're going to just open up the serial monitor. Okay, let's reopen. So you can see here that I reinitialized the GSM module first and the settings for our GSM module, and also I also delete all the messages so that every start of the program, uh, the messages are deleted so that we can free up storage from our SIM card so that we always start fresh. So for this code, what I do to the code, once I press this button, I will send a message to my cell phone. So for example, this one, once I press the button, you can see on the serial monitor that I am sending a text message to my cell phone. So you can see here, text message, please like and subscribe to our channel for more tutorials. So you can also use the GSM module for sending commands to your Uno board. So for example, you're outside and you wanna control the some lights in your house. So I have here a commands of lights off and lights on. So please observe the serial monitor if I type in some commands. So lights on. So once the message is received by our GS module, the buzzer triggers, and you can see here the message received turning the lights on. So it depends on you how you use this code. So for me, lights on and lights off. And every time I push the button, so let's push it this again. You can see here I send messages to my uh, mobile phone. So I'm just gonna show you uh, some parts of the code. So for example here, if I receive a message on my GSM module and I detected this word from the message, so it means that a command has been received, and in this part of the code you can add some lines of code if you wanna turn on something and turn off something. So for this line, it's the same. So they have a different command, but still the commands are being received through our GSM module. So for the button, every time I press the button, I the code perform this lines of code. So you have here the number. If you are texting a different number, just change this number to the one you want. So okay. So just download the code and test the code. So I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more tutorials and updates. So that's it for now. Bye bye.